Beef stroganoff is the delicious, creamy, amazing dish of your dreams. And it can be made, I think, many ways. You can use ground beef. You could use cube steak. You could do the steak in the pan. You can flour it. I suppose it doesn't really matter what anybody else is going to do because we're going to do our own thing today. And I like to do mine a little differently. I like to base it on leftover steak, which I don't have. But I do have some fillets that we will cook and then make leftover-ish. Is that cool?
Yes.
So basically we're making...
Filet stroganoff.
Wait, it's beef stroganoff, so it would be beef tenderloin stroganoff. Let's season these and we'll start cooking them in the pan that everything else will go in. Simply to these 3 little tenderloins, we'll get a little avocado oil. All the way around. A nice seasoning of kosher salt and black pepper. Flip and repeat. And then into our pan. And in we go. Nice. Nice. So our goal, Max, and everyone at home, is to cook these guys so they're medium rarish inside. That's where I want it. My style is to turn them often. We'll give them a bit, we'll flip them, we'll flip them, we'll flip them, we'll flip it. And that will keep them from going gray all the way through and just giving you a little leftover pink center.
I just want to throw this out there. I have seen a comment where people were denigrating your flip it philosophy.
Can suck my Wait, what's the shirt we want to do?
Doesn't work for you? Suck it.
Okay, so Max, when they're nice, we're going to give them a turn. Beautiful. Here, come. You should come. And that's what you want. So, you know my style. I'm going to turn them a bunch. Until I think they're perfect inside. And okay. We'll get them on these sides. Gorgeous. They're gorgeous, Max. And when they're where you want them, off they come. Okay. Pan goes back in the heat, ready for more. And I wanted to do it all in the pan because I want this. That's called fond, F-O-N-D, and there's lots of flavor in that will help add extra flavor to our stroganoff. Now it's onions and mushrooms time. Right, Maxie? Let's cut an onion. So. Stuff. It's nonsense. I hate this part. All this bullshit. Somebody just make an onion without all that crap on it. Please.
Seedless watermelons.
Exactly. Seedless watermelon. Why can't they? Oh, see, now you have to spend 4 days doing this. Or you take off this whole layer. You piece of. Thank you. Actually, that was okay.
Who else wants one of those knives?
You want a knife?
I
No,
want that knife.
every time I cut, you make comments.
It's a great knife.
That's a great knife.
I
It's
make,
big.
So other people make comments too.
I don't know.
Actual comments.
I don't know if you have the ability.
Oh wow, you're a fucker.
Okay, so we're just gonna cut these guys like this. Okay, let's go. Back to the pan. Back to the pan, buddy. Let's go, buddy. Come on, little buddy. And into our pan we'll go some oil, some butter, the onions, a ½ pound of sliced shiitakes, we're going to let these start to soften a little bit. Wait, an outlier. Damn, look at that. I completely screwed one. Didn't cut it. Missed it, sorry buddy. So we'll give this a minute or two to start to soften. Now, I clear a little spot, add a little bit of oil, a clove of garlic. Oh, there's a lot of garlic in that.
A massive clove.
Fat, huh? Let that just start to get a little fragrant. And before it does, we'll throw in about a teaspoon of fresh thyme and start to mix. Smell that. Amazing. Two things now. The first is 2 cups of beef broth and a half a cup of heavy cream. It looks like that to me. We give it a little mix. This is what's going to help make this super luxurious and deliciously creamy. So once it's mixed, we're going to let it come to a quick little boil, turn it down to a simmer, and leave it for about 20 minutes until it thickens. We're not going to worry about our noodles until this part is about 3/4 of the way done. So look, it's like a little geyser right in the middle. So now, it smells amazing. We're going to turn it down so it'll simmer a bit. I don't want to boil it. It's going to take, 15, 20 minutes. Now I'm going to add a little vermouth, just a splash, maybe a tablespoon and a half. And normally when I add vermouth, I add it early, like with the sauteing mushrooms and onions. I could have added it then, but I feel like I lose a little bit of the flavor and I want to hang on to it. I want a little bit more vermouth and less. So just a splash now. There we go. It'll still dissipate considerably, but the smell is now tremendous. But we want it thicker, so now just chill. Cooking is patience. It's patience. Just let her be. Let her be. About 20 minutes has gone by. It's thickened. I forgot to put the noodles in, so I'm gonna do that now. And they'll be fine, just 8 minutes, and everything will come together and it'll be like simpatico and perfect. So come, Max. Look at nicely thickened. But it's not thick, but it's definitely thickened from where it was. And don't forget, noodles are going in this that are gonna soak up some of this delicious broth. Okay, but speaking of noodles, there's water. I'm using wide egg noodles. This is a pound, no, this is a 12-ounce bag. I need about half of this. Just looks like that. I'll give it a stir. And now, 8 minutes from now, those will be perfect. Gonna put a couple things in here to add some delicious flavor. The first is about 1/3 cup of sour cream for some amazing richness. Next, Worcestershire sauce. Last is about a tablespoon of prepared horseradish. In that goes, and we mix. I know what's gonna happen here with these flavors. Oh, I forgot, salt and pepper, sorry. Never forget the salt and pepper. Now look, this. So this will just sit nicely, simmer lightly while those noodles are cooking. And then we are so close to heaven. Can you smell from here?
Yes.
It's like dumb. It's just dumb. We're ready to make this happen. Astro! We're ready to make this happen. Let's cut our steaks. Look at these little guys. Oh boy. So, okay, now I just want to have a conversation. For those people that you say piss and moan about me because I don't know how to do this, because my turning a steak is somehow a bad thing. How is wall to wall, side to side, and end to end perfect color a bad thing, Max? How? I mean, come on. Goodness gracious. Yep, that's bad. Who would want that? We cut the rest of the steak. Looks gorgeous all the way through, like this. Yep, nope, I wouldn't want that. Who would want this? What whack person in their right mind would want a steak like this? No, go ahead. Put it on the grill, turn it once, and don't touch it again, and then see what you get. Gosh.
Don't like it? Suck it.
If you don't like it, suck it. It's an outstanding shirt. Look, by the way, all three of the steaks, exactly the same. Okay, look, the steak is ready. More than ready. Holy crap. Let me just clean this with a paper towel. Let's get the noodles now, Max. Oh, I can do it right here in front of you. Let's get this hot. Okay. To protect. Boom. Here we go. Now the noodles come, and using our Chinese fishing net, we go from here to here. Gorgeous. Oh, man. The last bits. And we're going to hang on to a little bit of this water from the noodles in case we want to thin it a bit. Say it, Max. Say it.
And we mix.
And we mix. Oh, man. Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of amazeballs. I'm going to give it a splash of this pasta water because I want it a little thinner. Not too much, but you can see how thick it's getting now. Oh, the crows are back. Or whatever those things are. Couple things. Ready? Some fresh ground pepper. Big grind, too. Fresh parsley. And then, how's that? Is that enough steak, do you think? Does that look good to you? And then a little more pepper on the steak. And then because I'm all about the green, a tiny bit more parsley. And there you go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is beef tenderloin stroganoff.
Filet stroganoff?
Filet beef tenderloin, filet stroganoff beef. Holy shit. Look, you can cook the meat in the pan all you want, and it'll be delicious. But I'm telling you, from a visual standpoint, from a holy shit, what's going on in my heart and my stomach right now standpoint, this is the shit. I have been smelling this for, I don't know, half an hour now. The onions, the mushrooms, the deliciousness. This. Smelling this. The beef broth, the vermouth, the... Oh, snap. The little hint, there's that word again. A little hint of horseradish. Holy shit. Oh my God. The cream, the sour cream, the onions. This steak. Wait. Allow me to curate the perfect bite for myself. Mushrooms, onions, and this. This. There's all kinds of ways you can make this. This, to me, okay, so I know there's people that think I'm over dramatic about how good the food is. And remember something. I'm not selling this as a meal kit. Doesn't matter if you make it. I want you to be entertained. I want you to make it. But overselling it? No. No. I don't think so. Oh, but I'm quite serious. If you stayed there long enough, Max, I'd eat the whole thing. And the best part, I want you to remember, when you make a steak, on an Evo, under the broiler, in a pan, on a grill, on a Traeger, on a Caliber Pro Kamado, and those three things, you could be winning today. So look out for the video that we will post. The 7 things that we're giving away for the holidays. The point is, it's just as easy to cook 2 steaks as 1. Make an extra steak. The next day, you make this. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. And there's still time to go to the merchandise store place in the description and find something to give to somebody. And if you don't get it in time, write them a nice note. Blame it on me. Hey, really excited to give you Sam's Make America Cook Again long sleeve black t-shirts, but they were so popular they were out. It's their fault, not mine. You'll get it when it comes in. There you go. You're scot-free. So, thanks for hanging out.